talk about pitching. And we're going to move right from chipping into pitching, and everything is the same as we talked about, from the putter to chipping to pitching. And a chip shot is a one lever system, meaning one lever means a joint. So in the chip shot, we just simply have it swinging from my shoulders. A pitch shot turns into a two lever system, which means there's be two joints. So the shot becomes bigger and has more power because we've added the second lever. We're going to talk about the lowercase y, that my arms and the shaft look like a lowercase y. But now the swing's going to get bigger, so now we're going to swing it what we talk about like the clock. If 6 o'clock is down there, from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock on this side. So what we have is we've got our y, and if we had a big old beach ball up here and we wanted to hit it, we would take our y with the toe of the club pointing up, and we would turn 90 degrees going back, and we'd come back and hit our beach ball here square, and then we'd end up pointing right over the top of Smiley. So Smiley talks about that we want to have this as our target line, right of it and left of it, and that's where we don't want the club head to go. So it's like an airport runway. We want the arrow on the club, or your little aeroplane, to go right over the top of Smiley, which is our target line. All right, so we'd crash and burn over here, and we'd crash and burn over here. So from down here, what you want to do is to think of it again as G-cap, grip, club head, alignment, and posture. We take our y halfway back, arrow up, back down through the ball, and the club head will end up over the target line. So that you can again see that the straight line we always talk about is again here at my wrist where my glove hand is, and my back hand is always staying in extension. So the club head is always staying down the target line over Smiley. This is called a pitch shot because it's a two lever system, meaning there's two joints involved. The two joints would be my shoulder, and then as I swing it back to about waist height, the angle of my back arm becomes a second lever, and it hinges. I bring it forward, and we again have another slight hinge, again with my elbow soft at this point. So the club head always stays over the top of Smiley. What we see often happen is we get here and we think we have to hit it like this, and then the club head goes left and the ball goes right or left. So again, we want to talk about Smiley as the zone that we want to be in so that we're hitting it down the target line. We've discussed technique in pitching. We also need to discuss that you can have 2 or 3 different lengths of pitch shots for your own benefit and for different distances. Meaning that I can take it to my waist on this side and my waist on this side, and now I have help from my new best friend, Jackson. Okay, he was playing through, which is quite all right. Go on, Jackson, you don't want to get hit. All right. So that would be waist to waist. The second length of my shot could be that I would take my hands to approximately my shoulders, so now I have about a 3/4 swing to again up over Smiley on this side. This way we're working our way to a full swing, which could be the third length, is that I'm almost doing a pitch shot that is almost all the way back, not quite parallel. My hands are now a little bit higher to my head, and again down through Smiley. So you can possibly have 2 to 3 different lengths depending on your choice. But they will each then create a different distance, and we can also then have 2 or 3 clubs that you could have 3 or 4 different lengths of swings. Therefore, you're creating somewhere between 9 and 12 different types of shots.